Yes.
Kennedy Agyapong, don't you think his connection with the orphan constituencies across the country by helping them over the years, how many constituencies now many be orphan ones, Kennedy Agyapong has contributed immensely towards their upkeep and how to run the orphan constituencies.
Or more constituencies, for example, we have 10,000 cities to help conduct their scandals, and he has been doing it for the past 80 years. Alan is living on past glory.
Oh, Uncle Ben. But are you serious about the statement you are making, or just speculation?
Listen there. If Kennedy Agyapong beats Alan Kyeremanteng to second place, don't be surprised. The work we've done so far, is leading.
Okay.
I'm saying that Kennedy Agyapong has joined the race.
Okay.
And if he beats Alan Kyeremanteng, don't be surprised. And when I'm conclusive, I will also tell you.
And I'm saying that Bawumia has what it takes, because from whatever you said, and all indication is that Bawumia will lead the NPP elections. Now, when he wins, it's likely that he's
likely to.
He's likely to.
He's leading it. Yes, when we monitor the elections of the polling station constituency,
okay.
Bambia voters have won most of the slot.
Okay.
So he's likely to win the flag bearership. When I and I'm conclusive, I will let it be known.
Okay. In the likely event that Bawumia wins, he wins, has he got what it takes to battle Mahama in 2024?
But 2024 is 2.5 years away. You are asking me to guess. What I do, I don't guess.
So anything can happen between now and 2024?
Yes.
Now, Ben Ephson atro the front page of his newspaper, and Odiaba Betuo. Now, Adio Betuo no, the Daily Dispatch newspaper, and Kamu project Mamia Kabemi, the Daily Dispatch newspaper. Nia Odiaba Betuo ni Osi, NPP National Officer replies Amuakoba. Listen to him. Osi, where have you been since 2008 when Bawumia first became the running mate? This is the reply to Dr. Amuakoba. Now, one leading member of the party, Anna, Ubisa sa question whether a legitimate and as any legitimate no or no, Ubisa no question. There no any about you want to pay na Yebisa Uncle Ben Ephson. Say, same way, he found the kusi, and I then so, and they buy na party no Bawumia I running mate for the past. Where did another Dankwe since 2008 up to date? It's about 12 years. Na same bibliowa young yen to minka. Then Ben Ephson being a leading poster in Ghana. Na no or ye ubi awedi akwetin political party in Semuno. The my friend here na ba maso na nsem ne woman na nti okotro sade no. Oba abeka akire yen. Anu nti na no pay yehie mo. Hello Uncle Ben.
Yes sir.
But what then?
Mbachoboko wapoba.
Yehu adumo. How you could radio. Now, Anope, why a publication be? Now, we decided to pick it as our major headline discussion. Kuda Radio. Now,
yes.
The headline now, what the no? One yes. Officer has replied, Dr. Mwakuba, regarding yes. Whatever in Bawumia in the party. No, but then a cover by now, Officer Beno or Massa reply no. Then so the cover side in the bar.
You want Dr. Makuba, a leading member of the NPP. Now, I know say Dr. Bawumia said we were or interested in the flag bearership.
Yeah.
Say Dr. Makuba, alien.
Alien.
Yes, alien to the party.
It means our party.
Party.
Oh wow.
Nimpo himi din komono.
Yeah.
Ima ye no. Who reveal sources are.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Let me give you an example of how I can protect my sources.
Yes, that's true.
One is to remove solitary confinement for 5 months.
Ochiwutum.
Yeah. Yes. I was arrested that for 5 months.
For causing what? What was the reason?
Oh, gee, that I was working for the BBC and West Africa magazine.
Yes.
So it was my duty to report the tortures and so on. People deal with that trial.
Okay.
The same thing I did for him, Rollins.
Okay.
When Lima put him under surveillance.
Oh.
They are changing on a year 8 months. And the mayor, no, maybe some media, Panta, maybe say. Nima or me in 4 months, no me damn and call him a member. That means the minimum. And they moved for 4 months for that trial.
Oh. What
5 years later,
what you did for him, no? But when you did it the other way, he 4 months.
Because summer, yes, total, I spent 5 months in total. You get the baby in 4 months. So, after 35 years, we did it on what the person said in it there.
Yeah.
I know Dr. Makuban, working.
Okay.
And I was appointed by me first as running mate in 2008.
This is what I was reading.
What's that the fun running mate 2012?
Okay.
What's that the fun running mate 2016? A party winner by vice president.
Okay.
Now what's that now for the view? Total of over 50 years. Mana also who there on your whole quarter.
Wow.
If you look at the message.
Okay.
You look at the message.
Okay. Auntie, Uncle Ben.
Yes,
well, NPP first will break it. Looking at what is going on with the lives of Dr. Mwakuba and some of the questions they are posing to the public, and as we discuss it in the, Ofo say, are they not sabotaging and stabbing themselves? Being able to, because breaking the 8, and easy sao, a rhetoric be out one but in reality, easy. Now, if you want me, don't you think that this is something that is going to send them back to opposition, even if they have the will and the capacity to even be able to break the 8?
It's about Kuba Waka.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
You may my 48 years. My post 22 years since I'm the book on the election. Second, the Agyapong who picks Kyeremanteng, don't be surprised.
Oh, yeah, then.
We say, if Kennedy Agyapong picks Kyeremanteng, don't be surprised.
That Kennedy Agyapong will beat Kyeremanteng in the forthcoming contest.
Yes, if it happens, don't be surprised.
Uncle Ben, pause. Let me miss our question. Is Kennedy Agyapong so strong at the grassroots? Say Kyeremanteng was able to give Nana.
We are talking about in the party.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Kennedy is his 24th year as MP. This is his 6th term. 6 times 4, 24 years.
Wow.
Kyeremanteng, a contest we are. Alan called Parliament was strong stand.
Okay.
Now, Alan picked in 2007. That is 15 years ago. And the delegate waited 30 years on Alan Kyeremanteng. That time waited 15.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Kennedy has been helping people in the party over the past 20 years.
Wow.
In the party flag bearership, party flag bearership, one more share, one more minimum party.
Okay.
A young way, but if that happens, one more reason why that is likely to happen. Yes.
Kennedy Agyapong, don't you think his connection with the orphan constituencies across the country by helping them over the years Oma many constituency now many be often once, you know. Agyapong has contributed immensely towards their upkeep and how to run the constituency.
Or more constituencies, for example, we have 10,000 cities to help conduct their scandals, and he has been doing it for the past 80 years. Alan is living on past glory.
Oh, Uncle Ben. But are you serious about the statement you are making, or just a speculation?
Listen there. If Kennedy Agyapong beats Alan Kyeremanteng to second place, don't be surprised. The work we've done so far, is leading.
Okay.
I'm saying that Kennedy Agyapong has joined the race.
Okay.
And if he beats Alan Kyeremanteng, don't be surprised. And when I'm conclusive, I will also tell you.
But is Ken not going to pose a challenge and some kind of trouble in the contest for Bawumia? Don't you think that Ken can pull a surprise by becoming a flag bearer of the party?
Why?
Kennedy Agyapong, you've spoken about Alan Kyeremanteng, his strength against...
I'm saying that Kennedy will be splitting some votes with Alan.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
There are some people who vote for Alan with Kennedy in. It's not everybody who vote for Bawumia. Even Rollins NDC, only 100% vote in terms of flag bearership and NPP.
Okay.
I'm just telling you where Kama yes.
Okay.
Initially, what is going on.
Mm-hmm. But is Alan Kyeremanteng aware of this?
Oh, you must have said your flag bearer and that's one gasa in your researcher. I'm sure you'll be aware. Because there are some people too in his camp who've been in politics before.
Okay.
So I'm sure you will know that Kennedy being in the race, you'll be helping Onu Alan more than Bawumia.
Now, having people like Nano Hinito Nominiade in his camp, are they not aware of all these things? Because
I'm sure that you'll be aware. I'm sure you'll be aware. I don't mean publish. I'm sure you'll be aware they are doing things. I'm sure.
But you mentioned one particular leading member of the party who was a former chief of staff. Ewo Kufua Bemu. It appears that he's in the camp of Alan Kyeremanteng. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you saying that emphatically? And I say, hearsay.
Oh, he's in the camp of Alan because I set a small trap.
Okay.
And he fell into the trap. The trap was set by one leading member who said that Alan and Bawumia should pay.
Okay, I remember
and
that
he
story.
came out to say that no. I think.
Yeah, I remember that story. Quite recent.
Yes. And he came out to say, and I described him as a leading member in the Alan camp. He hasn't come out to deny it, but I know for a fact.
Oh, so it was a trap that we set for him and he fell into it.
But I said, the man set for him, and I was waiting for somebody to set him fall in the trap. And he couldn't fell in the trap.
Into it. Right? Wow. Mamibao, if this is the case, don't you think that the division, the purported division between the Kufuor camp and the Nana Kufuor camp is still waging on and it's going to affect them in the forthcoming election?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay. Let me go to the next line of question. Mebao, they say you have given a clear indication, say Bawumia is leading and is going to win the election. Let me come back to this. Has Bawumia had that? But I'm saying maybe I want in your noise if you hob anti, Kabe shift on Kakrebia.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm saying Ekakra. Now noise if you hoba. Okay, it's better. Now, Uncle Ben, Mami Misao. Does Bawumia now you've given an indication say Bawumia, as for Bawumia, he will win the upcoming contest. Let me ask. Mahama has been a vice president, and he's a leading member of the party of the called NDC. And when you look at all the people that may be contesting Dr. Before and all that, now he is leading. And it's likely that when they go for any contest, they will choose him.
No, who is leading?
Mahama in NDC. And I'm saying that Bawumia has what it takes, because from whatever you said, and all the indication is that Bawumia will lead the NPP elections. Now, when he wins, it's likely that he's
he's likely to.
Likely to.
He's leading. Yes, when we monitor the elections of the polling station constituency,
okay.
Bambia voters have won most of the slot.
Okay.
So he's likely to win the flag bearership. When I and I'm conclusive, I will let it be known.
Okay. In the likely event that Bawumia wins, he wins, has he got what it takes to battle Mahama in 2024?
After 2024 is 2.5 years away. You are asking me to guess. What I do, I don't guess.
So anything can happen between now and 2024?
Yes. Do research towards. I mean, why will I do opinion polls and hide it in my pocket? When I do it, I will release it.
Okay. Uncle.
Ask the producer, I said, the bouncer, he's known me for more than 20 years. Apart from God, I don't fear anything.
let me ask you another question. Probably we'll pause here and then come back to you next week. Let me ask, looking at NPP supporters at the grassroots, the way be complaining, do you think it is good enough for NPP to ride at their back? Somebody won't be called election in 2024. This one, 2024.
You are still asking me to guess. It is when I finish my polls, then I'll tell you what will happen. So you're not asking me to guess, and I can't guess. The nature of polling, you don't guess. Intermediate. The nature of polling, you don't guess, because the political party is conformed to me, your support base is not listed. You are in trouble. So when we do our research,
yes,
we will see whether the support base is strong or not. Because it was Mahama who caused NDC the election.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't articulate enough on the free incentives.
Okay.
2, from the 2020 elections, I can say that a third of Ghanaian voters are swing.
Okay.
Because it's only a swing voter who will go and vote for an NDC MP and vote for an MPP presidential candidate.
Okay.
Only a swing voter. So a third of voters are swing.
Okay. Wow. Uncle Ben, I have a question for you. Probably the last one. I thought that the last one was going to be, but there is a question from.
Please go ahead.
Yes. Kalabuli. Given the economic situation that we are in now, has Kalabuli come back? The behavior of people
will come back. Maybe I don't know your interpretation of Kalabuli.
Then let me clarify it. Now, when you go to the market, the same market, you see people selling at various prices without recourse to anything. I'm giving you a typical example. When you go to Kyeremanteng, there is a documentary which has come up, a report. Kyeremanteng, at the farm gate, a box of tomato is being sold to the buyers at 150 cedis. When they cut them from Kyeremanteng to Kumasi, it is 15 cedis per box. When you cut them to Accra, it's about 20 cedis per box. When it gets to Accra, the sellers sell them at 600 cedis. When you go to Kumasi, they sell the same box for 500 cedis. Look at the variance in terms of the cost. When
you're coming from Accra, did the free ride? Don't you pay the transportation from Kumasi to Accra?
I've given
and are you doing it for charity?
No.
Cities, how much?
No.
How much is the fare? I'm telling you, how much is the fare?
That's what I said.
Kumasi.
I mentioned the fare. I'm coming. When somebody is bringing it for Kyeremanteng, it will be Kyeremanteng to Accra Street. According to the drivers, they charge one box 20 cedis because they pack them in a car, maybe a cargo car, 500 boxes or 200 boxes, depending on the size of the car. They charge one for 20 cedis a box. But the farm gate, it is 150. When it goes the same thing from Kyeremanteng to Kumasi, at the farm gate is 150. They charge 15 cedis per box.
This is not Kalabule. I have done this job for 48 years, and the word Kalabule came about when there was shortage of goods.
Okay.
And people managed to get it and sell it at astronomical prices.
Mm-hmm.
That is the meaning of. That's why I asked you to find the meaning. The word Kalabule came when there was shortage of goods.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And a few people would get it and sell it at astronomical price.
Okay, Uncle Ben. Maybe my context of putting the question was a bit eikakra. Now,
that is why I asked you.
Yes,
you can ask the question without reference to Kalabule. Because I was actively during Kalabule time. So when you raise Kalabule, I know that maybe you at the time in primary school or secondary school, you didn't know the meaning of Kalabule. That's why I asked you in separate Kalabule for.
I was in primary school
now,
anyway.
If I understand your question, you are talking about the variations at the prices at the farm gate and the prices in the market.
Yes.
Isn't that what is your question about?
Okay, Mami Misa Obim, what clarify that, ma'am? I was in primary school then. That is correct. But let me okay, but let me clarify it.
Once you use the word Kalabule, that is what I'm trying to say. Very big the meaning of Kalabule,
yes,
it doesn't suit what you are describing.
That is correct. That is correct. Okay,
yes.
Uncle Ben, now what I've given you, now the Kalabule and me, the semiko you wrongly in quotes. Now more clarified, Noma. That was when a Noma ashoto, now comforton Noma at astronomical prices. But in this context, a Noma short 2 year. But people are also selling at astronomical because I've given you the cost of cutting that particular product from Kyeremanteng to Accra and Kumasi. And then if you look at how much is being sold, the person is making over 200, 300 cedis profit out of it. The same product. So when it comes to the market and the ordinary person goes to buy, your currency economy in that's where I started from. And that's what I wanted to put across.
You know that for these vegetables,
yes,
they are now.
And perishable.
Maybe this is the scarcity time.
Okay.
Tomatoes is perishable. So certain vegetables are seasonal. Their prices go up when it is scarce.
Okay.
Their prices will come down. So you can put it somewhere, put it as a marker on your phone or on your iPad or something.
I'm saying
when it's the seasonal time, you will see that the prices will come down. Definitely, prices have gone up because petrol has gone up. The driver will increase the fare. The market woman, he has to pay more for the food. So everybody would add up to it.
Okay.
So when you use a seasonal vegetable like tomato in an analysis of an economic situation, it's a bit difficult for me to judge.
Uncle,
because what is a perishable? What do you think?
I understand. Okay. Uncle Ben, I'm saying next week but we are going to have a weekly program. But okay. we are very grateful for your analysis as usual. But I'm saying next week
and I hope with that you are aware that you are not calling me to speak as a diplomat.
No. That is not the case. The only thing that we will urge you to do and plead of you to do is to speak more Twi than English. That is the only thing.
Oh, yes, Master. I mean, yes. Imagine a trial podcast, American diplomat, we share for one cut and one
Uncle Ben, thank you very much. We'll call on you again. After the show, I'll give you a call. Thank you very much. That was Uncle Ben Ephson. MC Obianim said, ɔyɛ leading poster ɛwɔ Ghana ha na ɔno ne yɛfrɛ no